college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush to... Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the... on their heels.
They'll run the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After run, now throw. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Russell. Going for 6. Touchdown time! First points of the day are on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. grab near the marker. It's Williams. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got him up for the first down. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. There he goes. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Wilkins. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Ridley. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ridley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Behind his tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He'll do it himself on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Okay, 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer. And
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's now up to 64 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback adapting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
West Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, what a move to get open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Escapes trouble. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like it. Especially early in ball games, set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Sets up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Got his man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now the play fake. Under fire. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Wide open on the right. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. It'll be a draw. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs. He's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's talk about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Going for the marker on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes him and runs through another one. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
Oh, it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the 1st.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to pass their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that, with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead.
Turning it off. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Now the pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way.
Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out. And
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Smith dropping to pass. Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.